Hello there, and welcome back to Introduction to Linguistics, Morphology 1. First, we have to define the word morpheme. It is the smallest unit of meaning. The smallest unit of meaning. Look at the following words. For example, train, fat. Even morphemes such as ER or S, whether derivational or inflectional, these are morphemes. Look at these words. How many morphemes in the word tempting? We have here tempting. So we have two morphemes. Tem, in, tempting. This is one morpheme. This is the second morpheme. Dog. We have one morpheme. Cats. According to the previous example, S. Plural S is a morpheme. So we have one, two. We have two morphemes. Judges. Here we have three morphemes. Judge, ER, and S. Here we have to classify morphemes into free and bound morphemes. Free morpheme, it means it is standalone. Bound morpheme can't stand alone. So free morpheme can be defined as those which can stand alone in the sentence. Bound morphemes cannot stand alone. For example, jumper. It is composed of jump, ER. So jump is a free morpheme because it can stand alone in the sentence, jump. But you can't see ER alone in a sentence, ER. So ER here is a bound morpheme. So we have free morpheme and bound morpheme. Implied. Imply is a free morpheme. ED is a bound morpheme because you can't see ED alone in a sentence, but you can see imply. So imply can stand alone. It is a free morpheme. Faithful. Faith is a free morpheme. It can stand alone in a sentence. Full. It is not free morpheme because it is a bound morpheme. So free plus bound morpheme. Affixes. Affixes such as prefixes, suffixes, infix. Infix or infixes do not exist in English. We have prefixes and suffixes. These are not lexical categories such as nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositions, adverbs. They are always bound. They are always bound. For example, un or s, in or full. Let's classify these affixes and draw diagrams or trees. Look at this one. This is the word unkind. Unkind has two morphemes, un and the kind, the second morpheme. Un is a bound morpheme, so it is affixed. You see here the classification AF. So we have the adjective A and unkind because it is composed of the adjective kind, and we have the prefix un, which is affix or a prefix. It is bound morpheme. So we have bound morpheme plus free morpheme. Another example, the word rehospitalizes. Rehospitalizes. Here it is a verb. So we write here V. And here V, verb, and V because the original word is hospital, which is a noun. And we add the suffix, which is affix. The suffix IZE, hospitalize. It converts the noun into a verb. So we have this category is here. This category here you see a verb composed of noun and suffix IZE. And this verb, hospitalize, when we put the prefix re, and it is a prefix, means to repeat. And when we put the prefix re before this verb, we have another verb, rehospitalize. Then we add the S, which is inflectional, and it is a suffix. It is affix. Okay, so you see here the verb is composed of what? Of the verb rehospitalize, and the rehospitalize is composed of the verb hospitalize, and the hospitalize is composed of the noun hospital. This is the way words are composed, the structure of words. This is what we are concerned with in morphology or word structure. Let's describe and analyze the structure of these English words. Hospital, hospitalize, hospitals, hospitalizes. The same way you can draw a tree diagram to explain the structure of these English words. Here is, we have the structure of the word hospital, simple word, free morpheme, root base. Hospitals, root plus the root word plus S suffix or affix. Hospitalize, complex word. It is complex word. It is not a simple word. Hospital is a simple word. Okay? Complex word because we have the affix or suffix IZE. It is free base hospital, which is the root, plus IZE derivational suffix. Hospitalizes, we have the stem hospital, the root, plus IZE suffix or affix, plus the S as the suffix or inflectional suffix. We will understand the difference between derivational and inflectional morphemes later. Labeled bracketing. Now you try making labeled brackets. Labeled brackets, instead of drawing a tree diagram, we put categories into brackets between labeled brackets for the words below. Write them out on a sheet of paper using the form and structure above to analyze each word. Teacher, civility, incredible. Now we are going to put the structure of these words in labeled brackets. See, teacher. Here you see teach, the original word, the root, which is a verb. So we write here, or we put brackets here and write V at the bottom of the bracket, at the end of the bracket here on the left. Okay, and teach, when we put the affix AF, affix ER, this is so one verb plus affix. This is first unit, this is the second unit. These two units constitute the whole or the great unit or the bigger unit, which is noun, teacher, because teach is a verb and we have the affix ER, so we have the big unit teacher, which is a noun. We put brackets for the big unit here and we write N. Civility. Civility, it is a noun which is composed of civil. Civil is adjective, so we write here A, adjective. And what is ity? ITY, this is affix. So we have one unit and the second unit. Together, they constitute the big unit, civility. And so this is why we write here N, noun. But this is adjective, that's the first unit. So the big unit, which is a noun, is composed of the first unit, adjective, and the affix, the second unit. Incredible, the same. Incredible is an adjective. The big unit is adjective, so we write A. But it is composed of what? Of the first unit, in, affix, or a prefix. And the credible is adjective, is an adjective. Here we see, we wrote here A. And the cred as a verb, IBL as affix or suffix. So we have one unit, first unit, and second unit. And the second unit is composed of one unit and second unit. So it is structured, layer, different layers. Okay, so we have, this is the morpheme structure of the word incredible. How do we know that credible is a verb plus affix? Because IBL is affix or suffix used to change the verb into an adjective. Now try making tree diagram of these words: homely, teacher, civility, incredible. Thank you for listening.